Up next, you may have heard about the rash of sacrificial killings committed by the cult of mundanity in Northern California earlier this month. Joining us today is the cult's leader, Maggie Sorensen.
Wait, shouldn't she be in prison?
Don't worry, Sully, I'm restrained.
Ah!
I'm just kidding. These aren't real. These are just for sex.
Those should absolutely be real. It says here that your cult violently killed over 10 people?
Exactly. My cult did all that, not me. I shouldn't be held accountable for things that I cannot control.
Oh, that would never hold up in a court of law.
You'll be surprised what will hold up in a court of law.
Right? This one actually didn't, though. And I told the judge. Everyone literally asked me to join. If you were asked to star in a Disney Channel original movie, would you reject it?
Well, no, but that's not really the same thing.
It's not my fault that I was cursed with a natural charisma, great hair, and the ability to summon moose. It just all got out of hand so quickly.
How so?
Well, you know, 1 minute you're inviting a few friends over to play backgammon, and then you decide, hey, let's make up a backgammon drinking game. And then you end up creating such a stellar game that people invite their friends over, and they invite their friends over, and they invite over all their distant and estranged relatives. And next thing you know, you wake up blackout, covered in blood, and afterbirth, having founded a new religion. Really should have stuck with checkers.
Backgammon?
Cult of mundanity? Backgammon is mundane as hell.
You're right. The only people I know who still play backgammon are like my grandparents and my weird neighbor Chris, which explains so much now.
Wait, but how did something so mundane get violent?
I should have known anything has the potential to get violent when you add alcohol in my gift for public speaking. I just wanted to have a fun night with friends, but I ended up with a horde of adoring followers and a dead goat to deal with in the morning. What could I have done differently?
Well, you could have not killed anyone.
I didn't. I explicitly told my cult not to kill anybody, but it turns out people who play backgammon are prone to murder.
That's super fair. My grandparents do get a little stabby around midnight.
Okay, but it says here that you implored them to bring unholy offerings?
Well, yeah, I accidentally started a cult. I'm gonna take advantage of the perks, you know? But I was just hoping they'd bring me like a jelly donut or slutty heels, maybe some weed, maybe crack if they were feeling fancy. But then I ended up with 8 dead bodies in my studio apartment and suddenly I'm complicit.
Jesus! Can't you take any responsibility for your actions? What about the families of the victims?
They must be going through a very hard time, and I feel for them. The sight of those bodies arranged in a game of backgammon in Central Park, it really stays with you. But the silver lining of this is that I did learn that I can really work a room, and that has been extremely valuable to me in prison. It's only been a month, and my gang now controls over half the inmates and the entire local gays population. It's actually super simple. See, the key to leading a successful gang
Okay, thanks so much for coming, Maggie.
Oh, do you not want my tips?
Yeah, Sully, I'm actually interested in this.
No, we are all good here, Maggie. Thanks, bye-bye. I'm not letting you go back into gangs,
Not
Michelle.
up to you, buddy. Not up to you.